Paris. That's the venue for the IBF World Middleweight title fight, an all-American affair between the champion, Michael Nunn, 6'2", and the southpaw, and he's looking to win back some fans after 2 lackluster fights. His opponent is Don Curry. Now, we remember him best, I think, 4 years ago when he was beaten in such dramatic fashion by Lloyd Hannigan. Anyway, it's Nunn versus Curry. Our commentator in the Bercy Stadium is Harry Carpenter.
Denny Nelson, the referee of this fight, brings the 2 men to the middle of the ring. Nunn, the unbeaten fighter as a pro, the champion, making his 5th defense of this IBF title tonight against the former world welter and light middleweight champion, Don Curry. 12 rounds, if it gets that far. Nunn, the champion, southpaw in white. 2 years younger than Curry. Known in the trade as a runner. And in fact, in his last fight, his last defense against Marlon Starling, was jeered out of Las Vegas in April. They didn't like the fact that he spent most of the contest moving away, boxing on the retreat. But there's no question that Michael Nunn is a smart boxer, and nobody's been good enough yet to beat him. 35 fights he's had, all of them won. That's Nunn in white. And Donald Curry, remembered in Britain, of course, as the man who lost his undisputed welterweight championship to Lloyd Hannigan. Curry has been in hard training for 3 months for this. Nunn gets a caution, keep the left hand up. And Nunn is getting through to the face of Curry in this opening round, and he's certainly not running. Angelo Dundee, his trainer, his new trainer, said that he wouldn't be running tonight. He was coming out to make a fight of it against Curry. Angelo said it might go all the way, but he personally felt that Nunn would knock out the challenger. And Nunn has made a very aggressive start. And he's slipping the attacks of Curry very easily and getting the southpaw lead into the face of the challenger early on. Very fast hands Nunn has for a middleweight, but Curry finds him. Nunn won this title from Frank Tate of the States more than 2 years ago. That's a good opening by Nunn. Well, he's been criticised as a world-class runner, but he hasn't run away there, except possibly he's run away with the round, because he did most of the work, most of the attacking, and scored at times quite heavily against the old champion, Donald Curry.
Our game plan is to work downstairs and come up top real strong. You understand? You understand? No. Don't you hook up on your right side, man. Go to the body and to the head, or to the head and to the body. You got to keep your hands flowing. Your combinations are not flowing yet. The same amount. Total concentration on is doubling up on the right side.
Right on point.
Total concentration. Double up on your right side with that hook. Okay, and move on the inside. When he throws right up, left uppercut, catch it and come over the top with your hook. The hook is going to work first. Okay? But don't let him start first. Okay. Let's go, baby. Don't stop.
The warning bell for the second round. In fact, they started before the real bell They ring it once to bring him out, and then they ring it to start the round. Blagoff going a few seconds before time. The man in white, the champion, fleet-footed, sleek mover. Nunn, born in Iowa, but all his professional boxing has been based in California. Good punches. Nunn really getting the combinations together very early on in this fight. Takes a good left hook from Curry and comes straight through it and attacks again. Curry holding his right arm, and meanwhile Nunn working. There's blood all over the face of Curry. Second round. I'm not quite clear where it's coming from, but Curry's face is smothered in blood. He's got his head tucked into the shoulder of Nunn. It's difficult to see just where he's bleeding. I suspect it's somewhere around the right eye. And Curry, if he is cut badly, will need to pull everything out now. There's blood coming down the centre of his forehead. Could be a cut on the head. The French have always taken black American boxers to their hearts. They made a hero of Sugar Ray Robinson some 40 years ago in the city of Paris. And they like black American fighters just the way they love black American show business personalities. Still not quite clear where the blood on Curry's face is coming from. There's plenty of it. He might be cut up on the scalp. Seems to be still blood coming down his forehead. Nunn is putting on a bit of an act here, treating Curry with no respect. It's a very low punch, nothing said. And Nunn at the moment is all too fast for Curry, who perhaps has seen better days and is fighting really out of his weight. And now Curry turns, and we'll see where they work. There's still blood running down his forehead, so it must surely be coming from a cut high up on the head.
In, and don't back straight up. Move over.
This is Angelo Dundee talking to Michael Nunn.
Let's see that jab ball. They love it. Deep breath. Another one. Nice and smart now, baby. Don't use your cool, okay? Nice and smart. Let's see you box this sucker. You can box. Give me the mouth.
Meanwhile, in the other corner, they're working hard on the cut.
Close your mouth. Michael, speed. Close your mouth. I want speed, mouthpiece.
I got it.
Give me speed. Speed. Drive me crazy.
And the whole of this minute. The other corner have worked hard on that. There's the cut. It's up high on the head. Third round. In blue, Donald Curry, the former world and light middleweight champion. World welter and light middleweight champion, and now fighting for the middleweight title, the IBF title, the International Boxing Federation title that the man in white holds. Michael Nunn. Curry with 33 wins and slips. 33 wins in 36 fights. No American fighter has ever beaten Curry. A Frenchman, a Briton and a Jamaican are the only men who've beaten him.